Since Ron Toye is currently sitting about his own home, thinking, why can't I go on Twitter because he's currently suspended still, he's had to go on to YouTube. So, one of the things that I had was the video I'd done regarding VM and cancel culture, which was on Friday. Saturday morning, I saw the following. So Ron Toye actually replied. And at that moment in time, you can see that, he's done this here. How can someone complain that other people have a different opinion about someone, complain about cancel culture while posting videos with the intention to try and make someone else look bad? Look at the thumbnails you use in your videos, the assertions you make about me. So straight away, he's doing it all for about himself and everything else. And it's kind of funny because he's got, how can I say this? He tries to think that he is standing on the higher ground because he's saying, you're doing exactly the same. Actually, Ron, we're going against someone and we're sticking up for someone that, how can I put this as well? That there's no evidence against completely. And you're all like, no, this is true. He's done all of this. We have evidence. Well, show it. We will. Okay, show it. We will show the evidence. When will you show it? This has been going on now since January of last year. We are coming up on nearly 18 months of all this going through, and he still cannot provide any evidence. He's saying he has over 100 women coming forward. Where are they? He says he has receipts. Where are they? But then, what are the funniest things come to mind is that some of my followers, my friends as well, because again, through all this situation, I've made some really good friends during it. And as you can see, we've got Anime Lover, we got Exile, everyone's going back to Ron and replying to him and saying, what you've done is wrong. How can you say this when you've done this? How can you say you're protecting women when you've done this to women? And basically just riding him for everything that he said. Because, come on, we've got all the tweets, we've even had all the conversations he's had with Nick Recader, where he has literally said and confessed to everything that people are accusing him of. But he had to come back with a few of his own, saying, there's much more hate and more important things going on in the world. Well, Ron, why are you coming onto YouTube? Because you haven't got any other platform to go against people. So he's done that. He's even gone back to Exile. You are entitled to your opinion. I'm sorry for what you went through. It must have been horrible, and I mean it. I am sorry you experienced that. You assume I would never admit my mistakes, and that isn't accurate. I have many times, and have zero problem talking about it. I will be making videos soon to cover most of the misunderstandings. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, just with that one message by there. It's been going on for nearly 18 months, and he now wants to start making videos on YouTube for it. It's not going to go well for him because every single video he has gone on to, people have literally rinsed it. The dislike to the like ratio is unprecedented, and you've also got people leaving comments where the people who own the videos have had to turn the comments off. And we've seen a ton of stuff come out recently in the last probably 4 to 5 months of Ron from his previous employers, where people are leaving reviews against Ron dating back as far as 2016. And they're all like, yeah, I don't like him. He's this, he's that. He messed me around. He's trying to take my money. So it just goes to show what type of person Ron really is. But he just carried on. Keep an eye out. Either it will be that phase of the lawsuit or it will be over and we will cover it on a video. There is a process. I have said it from the beginning, but it will happen. There he's talking about the receipts and all the supposed evidence he has. The thing is, when you've been doing this for nearly 18 months, he is a typical person who, in those reviews that, have gone on, Glassdoor and a few other things regarding Ron and who he used to work through, the Tuttle Group, where he says to them, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. But he hasn't. So, to be honest with you, when places of business where the reviews are against the person who says, I'm going to bring all the evidence, but even in his actual life, in his actual workplace, in his actual career, he breaks his promises there. So, why should we believe him now? Because, to be honest with you, we have seen everything that this guy has done. We've seen that the guy is a hypocrite because he's saying that, VM hugged people, that's against it. And then straight away, we've seen videos now which have come out of him hugging people who you can even see it. They're like, oh, right, okay, yeah, okay, thanks. They've had a hug. And that just goes to show how much of a hypocrite this guy really is. Then you add in there replying to Nerdy Sweetie Peachy. I'm sorry that happened to one of your loved ones who have a lot of opinions about me, and I am happy to answer your questions. Yes, of course you are, Ron. You want to try and get people to think whatever you say is correct. But Ron, we know exactly what type of person you are. You are the type of narcissist who will literally try and force your will and try and force your way of thinking onto other people. Again, you want to go on about all this? That's just my opinion. And to be honest with you, my opinion has a lot more people thinking that way than you, because we have seen evidence against what you do. Now, when you hold on to evidence for nearly 18 months, which could have prevented this entire thing, that makes people think that you're lying. Because, did you plan to go on this long? Did you plan for VM to start suing you? Did you plan on, losing a bit of, respect from a lot of people? Did you expect Monica's career to dwindle as it has because people are going against her? Even though she is still high by Funimation, that's not the point. The point is, she has lost thousands of fans because of this situation. And especially when you get, the Dallas News and all these other things, and the only people on your side, really, is either the press, well, the local press, or a couple of lawyers who have claimed bankruptcy. So, in my eyes, if I was the judge and I saw and I heard that you said you had receipts, you had evidence, I would demand to see that evidence. And I'm quite surprised Judge Chubb never actually said that. But again, no, it probably wasn't brought to his attention, because I cannot remember seeing that in anything. We saw a couple of your tweets where you said, oh, I got hundreds of women who are going to come forward. Okay, then where are they? And don't say, oh yeah, they're too scared to come forward because of the backlash. No, because if they've said to you, yes, we will come forward, then where are they? If they're afraid of the backlash, then to be honest with you, they're not really, haven't got anything, because someone said it in one of the comment sections to someone else, and I can't remember who it was, but what they said was absolutely genuine. And what it was, they were saying, isn't it funny how when someone has gone through the lengths, to try and discredit VM and say all these stories, he done this to us, he done that to us, but then all of a sudden, when he started handing out lawsuits, these stories started showing up to be false. Yeah? Do you understand that, Ron? Because when you're holding something there, and you're saying, we got evidence, and you're not showing it, that's, that is literally a mistrust of justice right there, and you're actually withholding evidence from a case. Because, again, you think you're right, and you think everyone else is wrong, and you want everyone to think of your thinking. But again, no, Ron, come on. Don't just wait till all this is done. Just bring the evidence forward right now. Bring the receipts. And don't say, oh, there's processes we gotta go through. No, there's not. Not to show people something that hasn't even been shown to the courts because, again, you haven't brought forward to the courts. You could just do it now. But no, you don't, because you want all the attention on you because you are a narcissist. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is my opinion because we know what some people are like on KV. How dare you say that about someone? You're saying your opinion is fact? No, I'm saying my opinion is my opinion. But Ron, come on. Start playing like a big boy, like you're supposedly. Come on, play like a big boy, show everyone your receipts, and everyone probably will just stop going on about you then. But that's probably what you don't want, isn't it? You don't want people to forget about you. You want people to keep talking about you because before all of this, you weren't really that famous. But now you've become infamous. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see all you wonderful people soon.